The kudzu is dying. Never thought I'd be so excited about plant dying, but definitely a little excited. Our chairs are still here. Ain't nobody take those. I'm about to walk up to my most favorite tree on the property, on Willow. Oh, it's definitely kind of hard to walk through this. I'll try to move the camera slower this time. There he is. I don't know if it's a he, but to me the energy of this tree is quite masculine. Ooh. I feel like I should take my shoes off, but maybe later. Oh. I think we're heading toward the other neighbor's land over here. This is, I think, a guy named Justin bought this property. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that sun coming through. I love this little part of the land, even though it's not ours, right next to ours. But look at those weird fungi growing on there. So, this isn't really an update. I mean, I'm just showing you guys the land and the different seasons. It is November 2nd. And still haven't really done anything. But I always see these. If anyone knows what this is, this might be part of the kudzu, but I don't think so. So let's walk back down, and maybe I'll show you how the pathway looks without all the extra brush and kudzu and stuff. How did I walk through this earlier? Those are little plastic covering up firewood set up when I was staying in the camper out here. Still kind of crazy how the camper just got... Wait. What's up with this wheel? You see this? I feel like... I don't know. I think that was... I don't know. I forgot. There's a fire pit. The kudzu's slowly dying and coming back. It's not even filled with water, really. Definitely can still use that later. Trying not to step in any holes, because all of this, let me move slow, all of this, because the road's right there, and all of this is going to be the lovely driveway. I'm thinking about just paying somebody. You know, I came into this kind of thinking, oh, we could do all this by ourselves. And I know we can do a lot by ourselves, but this looks kind of hard. So maybe we will hire somebody. Oh, thorns are growing back. Awesome. We cut a lot of the thorns. I even uprooted a lot of the thorns the beginning of this year, but not all of them. Some of them are still here. These cute little flowers. Oh wow, does it look like all of this got flooded to you guys? The creek is all the way over there, back in there. So if it got flooded over here, that's not really good. But we can handle it. So all of this entire length that I'm walking is going to be the driveway. A lot of these trees I think came down because Chase cut a lot of these trees, but all of like here to over here, he cut like a bunch of trees, but they didn't fall down because of the kudzu. But now that the kudzu's dying, it seems like that guy is the only one still kind of like up. That's good. So yeah, still on the driveway area. And yeah, see, this tree definitely fell because I used to be able to walk through this. We could probably try to jump over it. Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Whew. This is probably going to be where the driveway ends. Oh, it looks so pretty out there. The sky's so blue. It's kind of chilly today. November came and the super cold weather, not the super cold, but the cold chilliness of fall came with it. So yeah, all of that, you see the path, it's going to be boop, and then all the way to here. I'm going to have to get rid of all these trees. Might just hire someone to do the whole driveway and then save up money for the rest of the stuff, like the septic tank and the well. If anyone knows like I know it's always different, but if anyone knows like of the regular price, average price for a septic tank, a really small one, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom septic tank, that would be lovely, because I have heard many things, like maybe it could be like 2,000, but also it could be like 4,000. Oh, the pathway looks really nice because all this stuff has kind of died back. It's not as tall. And I just made that other video like a month ago or something, so a lot of this stuff has died back. It's gonna be the pathway. I'm gonna slowly get some rocks. I think I maybe showed you the rocks already. They cut down all this. Look at the middle is orange. All these little stumps. You can actually see them now. And you see that big tall tree in the middle that needs to come down, and then where the yurt's gonna go. I can walk right through all this though. It's nice. I think nothing starts growing back really until like April, late April, May. So we have a lot of time to work on everything with no ticks and no kudzu. Oh, I'm stepping on all the rocks. I can't really see them because of all this. See under there, kind of, the moss? There's tons of big flat rocks. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see this before. Look at all these trees they cut down and like organized into a pot. Oh, you guys see that? Field of kudzu. That didn't really start dying yet because it has a lot of sunlight. That's okay. Oh. I hope you guys like the sound of crunching leaves. I think the all the leaves like covering the forest floor is really good for the soil. Ooh. But that's kind of the same video as last time. But yeah, so I guess our plans are kind of the same. Just maybe spend some money on somebody else doing some of the work for us, because yeah, I'm starting to think all of it seems so overwhelming, you know? And I know you have to just take it step by step, but it might be a little less overwhelming if we spend some of our money on hiring professionals that can get a lot of work done in a short amount of time, and then that will kind of motivate us to keep saving up and get a lot of this other work done. So over here, sorry, the quick movements. Over here, all these trees, since like this is, you know, the yurt is 30 feet in diameter. So it'd be like from over there to behind me. And because of the septic tank, we're gonna need to cut down a lot of these trees. We might put it over there. So we're gonna have to cut down all these little younger trees for the septic tank. But our chainsaw got taken, so we're gonna have to invest in a new one. But I love this property so much. It really does feel like, even though there's not a house here, it feels like home. And I'm so excited that I'm gonna like live on a piece of land at the age of probably 25. I'm 24 right now. My birthday's in January. So I'll probably live here, you know, while I'm 25 and pay off this little loan and hopefully be debt free before I'm 40. That's the goal. I'm gonna walk. Oh, it's so beautiful. I know it's just a simple forest, but oh, it feels so good here. Oh, geez. Oh. We took a lot of those thorns out before, but like I said, it was kind of hard to get every single thorn's root out. So they're going to keep growing back for a while, but oh, it's so nice to be able to walk through these trees and not be bombarded with brush and stuff. So if you notice, I mean, I don't know if you can notice, but we're going downhill right now. So that's why we put the, slowly, Kirsten. That's why we put the yurt right up there at the top of the hill so that it never gets flooded, because that's probably the only part of the land that doesn't get really wet. We want our foundation to be sturdy. We were thinking about doing like a raised foundation, maybe like a foot off the ground or something like that. But I'm starting to like think of other options that'll be easier or cheaper. And I heard that you can do a earth bag foundation. If any of you guys have heard of that before, earth bags can be used to like build a lot of different little structures, and it might be cheaper and a little bit easier. But there's so many different creative ways you can figure all this stuff out, you know? Oh, I find little different, I don't know why there's spots on these leaves, but it's cute. I haven't seen any mushrooms. I guess I'm walking around kind of fast, but I have not seen any mushrooms yet. Maybe it's too cold. I know you guys have seen the creek already, but I haven't visited the creek in like a month, so I'm gonna come over here and ooh. Oh man, I think I'll sit here for a while, but this is the edge of the property, right where the creek kind of lines the edge of the property. So over there in front of me is the back of like people's houses. Like they have like a long property, and I don't really think they come out here to see the creek. So kind of, not to be selfish, but we kind of have it all to ourselves, you know? So that's kind of cool. But one day if like a neighbor pops out and visits the creek, that'll be cool. I love little towns because you get to know the people, and it's slow paced, and I'm sure not every single person's friendly, but everybody's like a little nicer because they're like a little less stressed, and yeah, it's refreshing, relaxing, and you feel at ease out here, you know, like you're kind of away from, except for when you hear weird stuff in the forest, but there's nothing really out here. Some coyotes, a couple wolves might come out at night, but there's not really anything too scary. I had to look it up. I had to look up which animals are nearby. A police officer, local police officer said there might be like one bear that kind of walks around. He like manages 200 acres in this area, and he says that like there's sometimes one bear that might hang out. Honestly, I would be more excited than scared to like witness a bear nearby, because I've lived kind of near the city my whole life, in like the, what do you call it, suburbs. And you only see I mean, it's fine, but you only see squirrels. Like, I've barely even seen frogs. And I love wildlife. I love hearing the owls at night. I love hearing the wolves howl at night. It's like, you feel like you're really in nature. Because when you're living near, like, big cities, like, all those animals are not around. And it's only humans, and that's fine sometimes, but I absolutely love being around more raw nature. But I love all you guys, and thank you for watching this video. It wasn't really much more, but just want to let you know that I'm still here, and I'm still doing this, especially now that all the kudzu's starting to die. Weird but exciting. It'd be way easier to like hire a machine or hire somebody to like, you know, pull back the kudzu, tear it up or something, and move it away so that we can put in a driveway and get this show on the road. I'm not in a rush, but I definitely am so excited to live here, so, you know, don't want to just stop completely. I want to keep coming out here and remembering how much I love this place, so I keep moving and staying motivated to get some dang work done. I think there's a, well, I know there is, but I don't know if he's still around. There's a beaver. I think I told you guys before. We named him Barry. There's a beaver out here that, I mean, he has to be here, right? Because he's probably the one that's kind of managing this dam here. And he has like little areas along the creek where he kind of slides down. Like this is probably one of them. If you can tell, it looks like a little slide right there. But I'll end the video there. Ooh, it's kind of long. Look at the trees and the reflection of the water. So beautiful. We could probably use this sand, dirt, and then I would just have to get some hay, which I'm sure is nearby in this area. And not to get too ahead of myself, but I am definitely going to build a cob house in my lifetime, and might as well start young, right? While we're living in the yurt or something, so that we could have a weird, a little frog. Can you see him? My phone is not really the best quality. If any of you believe in animal totems and animal guides and stuff. Frogs. My friend got like a message of having a frog animal guide earlier. I forgot what it means. Transformation and death. Death doesn't have to be bad, you know? It can mean a part of you that no longer serves you dies, like fear. Not all fear. We have to have a little bit of fear, but worry, don't need that. So yeah, it can mean good things. A lot of times when something dies, something else can be reborn. So I think there's a footprint too right here. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a little, I think it's like a little deer, I don't know, a little deer print maybe. But I'll let you guys go, and hopefully in the next video we'll actually have made some progress so it could be a more exciting video. But thank you guys for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. It's beautiful. Bye.